Keilan here for another episode of GreenBeegardener. Today I want to share with everyone I'm planting a hybrid willow tree. It's a tree that is a cross between a Chinese willow and a southwestern white willow tree. So it's a hybrid and a special one, and hopefully gets rid of some of the disease problems that some willow trees have. Another thing that's really important around here is that we can have a pretty low water table. Yesterday when I was putting a tree in the previous video, it had been raining for a while and water was only 1.5 feet deep. So even here on a normal day, I can hit water at about 2.5 feet. So you have to select tree species here in northwest Florida. We're here near Port St. Joe, about 1,000 feet from St. Joe Bay. So we have to select trees that can stand possible wet feet for a while, as they say. Another one from fastgrowingtrees.com, and it comes shipped to you in a very small pot. This is one of their smallest ones. It's 3 to 4 feet. You can see it's not much more than a stick. So the good thing is, though, is when they come in pots like this, you have a lot of options as to what time of year you can actually plant these things. And we love trees here at GreenBeegardener, especially me. I really like trees a lot. I practically collect them. So anyway, I've chosen a spot here between two other ones that I've already put in about 3 or 4 months ago, and they're super fast growing trees, and people use them a lot of times in place of a hedge for privacy purposes. So I'm going to go ahead and start digging the hole right here. We have grass here in North Florida that's very viney grass. Most of our grass here is St. Augustine, so got a lot of runners, so you want to make sure you dig around and a hole that's way bigger than what you need for the tree, so that you'll have room for your soil amendment. See here, a big root ball with grass on it. I'll go ahead and get this hole dug out real fast. Alright, I've gotten the hole dug out, and you want to dig your hole so that it's way bigger than the size of the tree pot itself, because the grass is going to want to grow up to it, and it's better to give it a good start before that can happen. And again, you want to measure all trees that you plant so that the crown of the tree won't get covered. A lot of people around here have bought fill dirt and had existing trees in their yard that were growing great, been growing there for who knows decades. Put fill dirt in and then the tree gets sick and dies. So you certainly don't want to have that happen to you. Anyway, I'll go ahead and put this tree in and begin to backfill around it with some soil here. Of course, this is from a store, but the main thing, as long as whatever soil you use has a lot of organic material in it. Our soil is very sandy around here. An hour later, the soil will be dry. Willow trees, another thing that's interesting about them is you may have heard some of the stories about them. The bark has salicylic acid in it, which was what they used to extract to find and discover a number of other health products too that salicylic acid is found in. So that's kind of a neat thing about these trees. Another thing that's cool about them is that I don't know which one this one is. I guess when it flowers later in the spring months, I'll actually get a chance to know what it actually ends up being. It's come with a little stick in them to try and hold them up, but I find the stick that they send pretty small, so I'm going to go ahead and take this one off. And I have a bigger one I'll use here. You can get these at any store, garden center, Walmart, or other places like that. I don't know how your soil is where you live, but your soil might be a little harder to put a stick down into than our sandy soil is here, so you might have to get a hammer. I just want to again make sure I don't get the crown of the tree below my soil level. The crown is right where the root meets the top. Okay, and now I'm going to go ahead and put in a little bit of this stuff I guess I'm about to forget. I want to secure it here with this tape. This is the tape I've discovered that has Velcro strips on it. The other side ones I'm not going to bother with right now. We'll see how they grow. I may have to prune the tree later, we'll see. But that's going to hold it up a little bit and help it to grow straight. We were talking about an idea called gravitropism, and trees can sense gravity. Plus, obviously, that heliotropism. But here, we'll put mulch around it. We left, a couple of inches above the grass line to accommodate the mulch. Mulch really doesn't count as soil, so if you put in a little above the ground on the mulch part, it's okay. The main reason we put mulch in here is because it helps to hold in moisture, because our soil drains so rapidly with it being sandy. This will hold it in a lot longer. And I'll add a little bit more water. Go ahead and don't be shy with the water, so that helps the roots take to the soil. Helps to settle it down a little bit. As you know, that the soil is pretty loose, so it'll settle a lot from rain and watering. First week I'll come and check on it every day, especially if it doesn't rain. Here we have a lot of cloud pop-ups. Rains that day, then hey, lucky for us, right? Good rainwater's hard to beat. In the meantime, I want to make sure the roots set. Especially around here, as hard as it's very hot environment here. Tough on anything you set out if you don't water it. And for us, even though it's mostly pretty hot in the summer months, we do have to make sure that in the zone that we're in, we can have a cold snap in the winter. So we have to be a little mindful of that. But the good thing about these hybrid willow trees is they'll grow almost anywhere in the U.S. Extreme southern U.S. like Miami, probably not going to work. I saw on the map, the growing map, that it can be up in Wisconsin and Michigan, places like that. So it's a very versatile tree choice. Again, you can get it at fastgrowingtrees.com. Another name I've seen them called is an Aus tree, A-U-S tree, like Australia. If you want something that will grow fast, and believe me, this is one of the fastest growing trees that you can get. The tree over here to my left is one just like it. I planted it only about 3 months ago. It was even smaller in the pot than the one that I just put in when I bought it. They're really fast growing trees, just like the site says that they are. I think it's a great option if you want something quick, like we do, for privacy purposes. We'll see how it holds up though, and we'll keep you posted as they come along, so you can follow along with the progress that these trees make. If you have any questions for us, you can always leave us a comment, send us an email anytime at GreenBeegardener.com. If you're interested in these trees, certainly go to fastgrowingtrees.com and see about buying one. But as always, plant some trees and save some bees. And we'll see you on the next episode.